Ooh, ladies and gentlemen. So by the time you see this, it'll be past 7:30. Teams are currently getting into their lobbies at the moment. By the time it hits 7:30 on this side of the end, we might be in a game. We'll keep you up to date, but teams are getting in. Shouldn't be more than 5 minutes, so you'll probably see the screen transition change in a second. But we'll be having a game coming up for you very shortly, 746 versus SOTZ Academy. So stay tuned, should be a banger. Okay, good evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are, ladies and gentle people. We are here tonight with another LPL Amateur League match. We are in week 3, I think, and there's been many games played underneath all of the teams' belts so far. So let's jump into it. Our teams are getting ready in the lobby. We do have some pre-match information for you. We will be playing on Bind, which seems to be SOTZ Academy's specialty so far in this tournament, or at least in the seasonal league. They are sitting 2 wins, 2 losses, and 12th on the ranked leaderboards. They have their 2 wins on Bind, so it is looking like their map that they do want to play. Am I ready in chat? So teams, get ready. Well, over on the side of 746, we do have them sitting 8th on the Amateur League leaderboards. They have, at least with all the statistics I can read on the website, 1 win. I don't know if they've got any more. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of a problem with the LPL website. It's a bit hard to view past matches, but we do have a fair bit of information. As I was saying, SOTZ Academy, this seems to be their favorite map, at least in the tournament so far. They went 13-9 against Collateral Esports and 13-5 against Teriyaki Boys. So that's where they got their 2 zeros in. They had a loss against Haven. It was 14-16. They went in deep into overtime to be able to lose that one. And unfortunately, I can't see their other match they played to put them 12th ranked on the board. 746, their win was 13-6 on Ascent versus Outlaws. Being ranked 8th on the leaderboards, I would assume they have maybe one other potential match played in the season so far. Like I said, not quite sure, and our teams are picked. So let's jump right on into it. Let's get that board up and running. Boom, let's have a look at these players. So, on the side of 746, you have got Illy running that Omen soon on that server. Swaglook 69, I have been told, is PHI or Fee. I'm terrible at names, so I'm probably going to call you Swagglord, or I'll try and get Fee in at least. Swagglord might be consistent because that's what we'll see on the scoreboards. And XYZ Scow, which is another name that I'll probably forget, and Ulster on that Viper. And on the opposing side, on SOTZ Academy, we've got Mata, been taking up that Omen, Gloom on the Rays, we got a Sova, and this is where we start to differentiate between the teams. So, Elimorphed, ooh, I'm going to mess that up, Tarko on that Sage, and Yish on that Omen. So you've got a little bit more of a defensive style setup here for SOTZ Academy, which are going to be on offense first. It's going to be a little bit more difficult, and we might not see as many round wins, at least off the bat there, unless they can get a nice little pistol round, which that Sage generally gives you a little bit more of an advantage, because you can heal up. Pistols generally do not kill, or at least not lethal from mid to long range, even a headshot dink. So if you can get to safety, that Sage will heal you up. So we do have that default coming on out from SOTZ Academy, trying to see if they can find any information. Yish has moved up very far down B long here. He's going to get his camera out on site. He's not going to get as much information as you'd like, however. The rest of the team in Hook is preparing to initiate on site, while 746 is starting to make a little bit of a rotation coming out the back. But will they be here in time is the other question. Soon is here ready. He's going to avoid one. He gets hit by a great paranoia. He's trying to stand his ground, but he will go down. Ulster gets one. He cannot find a second one. He does actually, and he's going to be able to get it 2 versus 2. So it's a good little position where they are here. The Cypher's not going to be able to land those shots. Nice little paranoia coming out, keeping them on their toes. And Swagglord 69 is going to be able to pick up that first kill. You're going to see Ilmod here, and Ilmorphed cannot do it. Illimorphed. I'm sorry, I'm going to get your name wrong. So, nice round win picking up from 746 then. SOTZ Academy were looking strong, especially once they got into that site. Great paranoia. They had the site under their control, but good trading kills from 746 was able to keep him going, and especially Ulster. Ulster was able to get 2 kills, which completely evened up the site and evened up the game, allowing their teammates to have a great... like I said down at the start, Swagglord's going to be wanting me to call him Fee. Well, I'll try. But yeah, Ulster being able to even it up for his team and allowing them to capitalize on the 2 versus 2 scenario, and then eventually came away with the win. So now we got Gloom making his way with a little bit of a shorty here, hoping to find anyone sneaking out a little bit. And Sen, XYZ, or otherwise known as Scowl, getting a lot of information down here. Illy's going to get killed from Gloom as they make a very aggressive push onto site. Ulster's now here over onto the A site. He can only get one trade this time, and now they're going to be two behind as the retake is coming up. Yish is already prepared here in Lamps with a great rotation of Illimorph, given a crossfire if they do decide to peek around the corner. There is a wall in the way, so it's going to be very hard to try and get around that. As Soon starts to make his way into Lamps. He's going to peek around the corner. He gets the one with great crossfire from XYZ. Going to be able to clean that up. The fireball, sorry, the curveball comes out. They're going to pick up Taco, and now there's just one person left. All of a sudden, the tables have turned. Ilmorph's trying to get through. He's going to get it one. He's going to delay the plant a little bit longer. Fake little defuse coming out. They break the wall, and then they break the spirits of SOTZ Academy with it. So great second round win coming out of 746 there. It was an economy round, so you do expect it. But you'll take that nevertheless. It looked a little rough. I mean, you don't really want to lose 3 players like that. And now, the economy. It's a little broken. It's just a little bit shatters coming into round 3 here for 746. They're not being able to full buy up their weaponry that they would like. Illy and Soon are going to be left a little bit wanting there, where Fee, which is Slow Gold 69, is going to be able to sitting on that Spectre. He's happy to run it at the moment there. He's kind of happy to give away this round if required and be able to do a full buy next round. Great little push up here from Ulster, taking a lot of map position out of Showers here. So we're trying to find a little bit of information down here in B short. He's not going to be able to find anything yet, but he will have that drone coming out. He's going to see 2. So they've got a little bit of information, and they're starting to get prepared here in Hexagon here as... or Octagon? Oh... Can't remember which one that is commonly referred to. Little flash comes out, peek from XYZ. He's not going to be able to find anyone there. Soon's going to get hit with the paranoia. He's going to be chased out the window. Bloom is unable to find the kill there with Cypher, as now they're trying to spam through the walls to get whatever they can. XYZ hiding underneath as Soon dies in the backgrounds. Whereas on the other side of the map, Ulster's little cheeky little play over in Showers is not going to pay off. Illimorph is going to be able to find himself a kill and an orb. He is 1 point away from that Hunter's Fury. Swaglord, Fee is going to be by himself, but a beautiful flash. Gets one and is able to retreat. Takes no damage for it. So he's trying to get back up on his team as much as possible here. And we see that rotation. Ooh, Illimorph almost gets a kill. They need to get some heroes here to help S746. They're a little bit outnumbered here on this side. But they are wrapping around from behind. XYZ unfortunately sees that tripwire, is held off a little bit longer, waiting to push in there. As the flash comes around, he's not going to be able to land anything. He does find himself a camera, but that's not going to be enough. They're taking their time. SOTZ Academy being methodical here with the crossfire set up all over the place. Illy comes out of the top, gets 1, 2, 3, cannot land any of the shots, unfortunately. Now it's up to XYZ and Fee. Now trying to find the kills. The XYZ gets a return kill, but he's still got 3 more to find before the spike goes off. It's about 10 seconds left. He goes for the fake defuse, gets peeked, and will go down. As simple as that. I think I might just adjust my volume down a little bit. I saw my peaking a little bit there. Oh, we got ourselves. Oh shit! Did I do that? Please don't say I did that. No, it's gonna be me. It was defenders. Whew. I pressed the key I don't normally press. So we will have a tactical timeout coming from SOTZ Academy. They're gonna be pretty happy with that round. Just take a moment, take a breath. It was great crossfire setup they had on the A site. Once they took the site, you had Fee. He was left in Lamps all alone. He was left there for a long time. That gave plenty of time for SOTZ Academy to set up in the crossfires, shower, just outside of Showers, up on the box, and over towards default plant. And then they just waited and held off while the time ticked. That kind of created a little bit of a panic in their opponents, and the opponents had to, take the initiative and push in onto the site. In the end, it wasn't enough. It took a little bit while for that support. It was a little bit worrying. XYZ had to worry about that tripwire, which are down towards A short. Uh-oh. Was this me? Couldn't be me. Girls. I'm just checking to see if this was me. Hope it wasn't me. First tab, we don't have anything bound to tab. Apologies about this, fellas. Scoreboard tab. Okay, phew. So now we've got XYZ. He's prepared here in the middle. Gets hit with the boom bob. Gloom's going to happily take that up. Gloom is also up very aggressive. The judge, he's grabbed himself a lot of position. He's going to hear the runner back. He's not going to get the first kill. He's going to make sure to paint grenades that. But Swaggle, he's going to take any prisoners as he's going to come out on that. And then Ulster, he's going to have to try to dodge. He gets hit with one. Can he avoid the second? He cannot. He will fall to the Hunter's Fury as Swaglord is now here. But he's got plenty of support this time. But SOTZ Academy, they correctly read this. Taco and Co are going to be rotating over towards the B site. They've got the dark cover up set towards CT spawn, defender spawn, and they're now going to start grabbing themselves in position. They're going to start playing that spike, and the retake is now on for 746. How are we going to see the site execution for SOTZ Academy? Looks like they want to set up two towards elbow here. Or is going to go up, lock one of those choke points off, and then prepare for that B through CT spawn. But we're seeing 746, it doesn't look like they want to try and come in to this aggression. They're taking a lot of time. They've wasted 15 seconds already. And the flash curveball's going to come out. It's not going to find anyone. They're still going to go in. Time is still ticking. They're going to throw up the wall. Might see a hold here from Swaglord here. He's going to want to hold this on. Soon, he's going to come out of the corner. Swaglord's still holding on. They're going to try and find it. He's going to get this. Unbelievable. He did hold it. You could feel that he wanted to get that wall up, sit there and get that defuse. And SOTZ Academy, no one was there to check it. They were too busy and preoccupied with Soon. Instead of firing through where that spike was. You could see at the end of the round there were pings to where that spike was, but no one was shooting through. And a great confidence and nerves of steel from Swaglord or Fee will be securing the third round there for 746. So as we now move into round number 5, things are looking great for 746. Feeling comfortable, even in a round where they should have theoretically lost, they still find themselves kills and wins. They find themselves a kill down here at Shower. They're going to retreat quickly. We're going to see Yish start making his way up towards Booker, try and get a little bit of information. As soon as he throws that out, that's going to get denied once he goes into it. He does see one though, and he might have saw the judge. If he was quick to identify the weaponry, he knows not to go anywhere near Hookah at the moment. And Gloom should be able to get a little bit of information here.
You will not kill my
We do see a resurrection, so straight away, we're up to 5v5, but Soon gets a beautiful shot with that Guardian. XYZ's getting aggressive. He wants to find someone with that judge, but he's going to rotate it out for the Phantom. So a nice little pick up there, some strong firepower. Viper Pit has been used over towards A. And SOTZ Academy, they're now going in, they're following that Aldra and trying to scout out where that Viper is. He turns to the right, but Oyster is too fast for him. Trigger Fingers gets one, cannot find the second. Taco gets a free kill almost, but he's burning. He's just out of that pot hand's range. We're going to see the Hunter's Fury come out. It's looking, it's going to find one. Can he find the return kill? He's going for it. He does not. So, too quick to handle there. Taco is going to be out. Taco.
Spike down B.
Probably saying your name quite wrong often. Illy's going to be sitting over on B. They tried to get a sneaky plant over the B side, but Illy was here, prepared for it. Gets a beautiful flick shot taking out Taco. Oh man, I apologize. I apologize so much. That one, definitely I get called out on that one. So, another round in favor of 746. They've got that momentum. They had a little bit of a hiccup in round 3, but the rest of it's just fallen into their hands. The economy not doing so well in SOTZ Academy at the moment. They are struggling. They're going to be going for a little bit of a eco buy, picking up whatever weaponry they can, making sure they can pick up next round. Ooh. Actually, I say that. Gloom's going all in. Gloom's not going to be saving up and will not have enough credits to buy in the next round if Gloom goes down. So a little bit of a default run from SOTZ at the moment. They're trying to find whatever information they can. Just get that first pick on the stage. Anyone stepping out of line. Ulster has been getting a little bit further up and pushed into aggressive positions, taking a little bit of cheeky picks wherever they can. So you've seen that little bit slower play coming from SOTZ, whether that be due to lack of confidence or just hoping that a foot is stepped out of play. But 746 are happy to play it slow now. XYZ's going to be sitting up top here, just waiting for that little bit of a peek. Ooh, the sheriff shot going to be missing there from Yish. Yish now going to have to retreat. Gloom had made his way up into Hookah, found himself a lot of room to work with, but doesn't find any information, however, and he's going to retreat. So all the ground they've taken so far on the map has just gone to naught. And also, he's getting that one-way setup. Blind coming on through with the showstopper, gets that kill. Gloom's going to be happy about that. Throughout the paint range, trying to find himself some wounds over in Lamps. They're going to be revealed from the Cypher's ults, and now they are just going to retreat all the way back over. But soon, he's here. He might find more. He does. Beautiful shot. He can't get a second one with the Guardian, but he's doing a little bit of damage as now he's slowed down that push. There's 8 seconds left. They're going to finally get that plant down, but they're going to be one man down. They do hear someone coming up from behind. Taco, he's going to peek around the corner. He does get that kill. He secures himself that movement and that space behind him. They don't have to necessarily be so worried any longer. Now soon, again! Oh my god! He got 3 shots with the Guardian, picks himself up a Phantom. He's going to be looking for more. We'll follow soon as he's going to be keeping a lookout. He knows where that Aldrin comes up, so he should know there is one down long. Nice little spam coming from Hookah. Taho's going to heal that one up. Illy's going to be protecting, but soon he goes for the fake defuse. He goes down, but Illy's there to back him up, and that will be the 5th round in favor of 746. Soon, absolute monster of a round there. Great call to sit over at B's side. 746 read that correctly. They didn't over-rotate, kept someone there just in case that sneaky little play came across where everyone decided to dip for B. Catches one out, slows the push down, and then repositions and finds himself to an elbow with a Guardian, no less. Oh, soon. That was a great play. So now, we're sitting over in round 7 with SOTZ Academy getting another full buy here, except they got a Bulldog. Bulldog might not be able to do them too well here, but we can see what the Guardian can do. Waggle's going to pop around the corner. He's kind of distracted. He didn't know which one really to kill, and Gloom's going to try and push the aggression onto that. Across around the map, we're going to see a beautiful kill down at long, and that lurking Yish unable to find himself some ground and will go down, leaving SOTZ Academy in a 4 versus 5 scenario, which is not where you want to be 20 seconds into a half, because that is a quick kill. This gives 746 all the time in the world to play slow, force your opponents to come to them, because you have the sightlines, you have almost the man advantage no matter which side they wish to go onto. And Gloom, he's going to be looking for those entry frags, see what he can find towards here on this A site, but there's just so many sightlines here. Once he does, even if he does find a peek, someone else is going to peek around the corner, return that frag, and keep the advantages in 746's favor. Poison Orb's going to go out trying to slow them down with that one way. Ulster's going to be getting revealed here. They're going to be able to find him, but no one's shooting him yet. Finally, he goes down. That was looking a little bit scary, but Swaggle pops around from left, finds himself a kill. It is now 3 versus 3. Swaggle gets trapped from Taco, who pops down out of nowhere and gets himself a kill. SOTZ Academy against all odds are finding so much space. Find themselves a kill. They're going to get a resurrection because they so desperately need to keep whatever weapons they can get here. Beautiful shock dart coming out of there with the slow. Soon's got to be meeting the wall of defenders here of the bomb plant. And he will go down to Gloom, gets his triple for the round. Beautiful work there from SOTZ Academy. There was a little bit of a maybe awareness that 746 was keeping not necessarily the eye out they needed. Ulster, though, somehow survived a little bit longer. Great recon dart. They're able to spot him hide in that corner, and then they're able to push the advantage there. Swaggold managed to capitalize coming out of Lamps, which was great because they started to take position against the bomb site, but he was able to hold up much longer as the rest of the attack came in from SOTZ Academy, kind of rumbling the defense there. Ulster's getting very aggressive here. This is going to be a lot of information. I mean, they're not checking long. Actually, Soon's thinking about checking long, but he should know something's potentially coming around. Great recon dart there. Ulster's like, cool, I've been spotted, hoping that someone would peek around the corner and get himself a free kill. And actually, elsewhere on the map, Swaggold finds himself a nice kill down at A short. And I'm just missing all the kills. Apologies, folks, there. Talking and trying to broadcast at the same time. You miss, unfortunately, all the key the attacks here is now there's only 3 members left for SOTZ Academy. After such a victorious round, they're down 2, 30 seconds into the half. What do they do here? I mean, if you look at the economy, they should have enough to buy next round, especially Ho and Yish. Mata needs to either survive or pick himself up like 4 kills in this round to be able to pick up a nice weapon for the next round. But they're going to go for it. They don't want to play... How should we put it? They want to play scared, you know, save...
30 seconds left.
Be safe on these rounds, secure the weapons in the next round, and soon cannot find that kill. Beautiful shot there by Gloom, as now XYZ's going to be holding Hookah, but no one's coming on out. But they might not check Hookah. Actually, Gloom is keeping an eye on it. He goes to throw that grenade. Grenade goes out, but a beautiful pick from Gloom. It is now equal, 3 versus 3. Oh, a beautiful kill from Elimorph as he pops out of elbow and kills down towards CT. The recon bot's not going to get anything, but Ulster is only got a sheriff to his name. Illy's going to be starting to push up. Ulster's still trying to create a little bit of a distraction. Illy gets a nice little frenzy kill and will find himself a weapon to go with it. Ulster's still trying to create a little bit of a nuisance. Great paranoia. It's going to land on 1. He pops around the corner. Beautiful headshot there. Return kill. Illy, he doesn't find the 5. Fire. He's not going to go for it. He goes for the fake defuse, and the Hunter Fury's going to go off. Illy's going to push this. He goes very aggressive, gets the kill, but not enough time for a defuse, and the point will be going to SOTZ Academy. Oh, what a round. Very well played there from SOTZ Academy. They delayed long enough, but you do look at the weaponry that came into that round for 746. A lot of them were rocking sheriffs. So it was a little bit of an economy purchase or economy round there for 746, and it got closer than what it should have. But that doesn't take away from SOTZ Academy. They used utility really well, able to secure themselves a site. Hunter's Fury there delayed long enough, especially that threat of a Hunter's Fury is almost more than enough to go for that defuse. So it's going to be now looking to go down B short. But the gathering, the intel gathering of 746 has been phenomenal. They've always seems to have someone on the lurk. On the lurk, finding a lot of information from, and they know this is going to be a B-side hit, but they haven't started rotating. There we go. They've got the intel, they've got the knowledge. They're going to start moving on over, and we've got the jump, the showstopper. He gets paranoid. He doesn't know where to go. He's looking. He gets the shot. He's got 45 HP left, but it almost gets traded out. 34 hit points, and will start to get healed up. Now we've got Sue. He finds himself 1 kill. He finds himself a 2nd kill, and now he's going to be creating a nice little crossfire. He's got information. He goes for his own teammate there. A little bit weird there, but they're going to turn back around, and it's completely forced the opponents off the spike. We got Mata. He's going to throw out whatever he can. He's going to get hit with a shot that's still spamming. They need to try and hold on to it. Gloom, beautiful little attack that he throws at the paint shells just to try and delay them off the plan a little bit longer. It is all up to Gloom. They need this round. They want this round. They are hungry for it. Gloom, he is eating his opponents, but not enough. Swagor shuts that down. He is too chewy for breakfast and will get himself the 6th round for his team.
We good. We good.
Swaggled in-game kill leader for his team, doing quite well there. He's only managed to die 5 times in these rounds, which is pretty nice. It's where you want to sit. Getting those first kills. Actually, I don't think we've been seeing Swaggled get a lot of these first kills in the rounds, as usually someone else is lurking or takes an earlier engagement than what he's capable of. He sits a little bit further back on these sites and kind of waits for the engagement to come to him. And it's been working. He's really happy to allow his opponents to come in onto site and then go for these kills. I'm just going to try and slow my talking down a bit with it. Actually, no. And Swaggled goes in, he finds himself. And oh, he does it. He almost gets a 2. But a nice little trade. I said I was going to slow down, but I just can't sometimes. Swaglord's going to hear that drone coming on in, so he knows the server's sitting around here. He's going to pop in. Recon's going to spot him, but they've got no one there to return that kill, or at least capitalize on the knowledge they've gained. The arrow's going to avoid him, and Swaglord's going to go in with a curveball. He finds himself a beautiful shot. Swaglord really happy about that one. Gonna start healing himself. Almost goes down. If that dart had hit him, he was gone. A little bit of a judge, but you can't count out those judges. Also picks up his 3rd for the round. So that was an economy round. It wasn't huge, the SOTZ. I mean, you don't expect too much there, but now this is their buy. This is where they're going to have to start picking up the momentum. Pick up this round, get the final one to move into the half 5-7. It's where you want to be comfortable on, especially on Bind, because Bind's a very closely favored map on per rounds won on attackers or defenders. I think it sits about 51%. I didn't get to check the statistics in the OCE region as the teams did not let me know who was going where. Didn't let me know the map choice. So we're going to hear that Viper's pick on an A, so it's going to lock down, force the opponents to come to B, but they were already planning to go to the site anyway. And they are storming down here. Well, great paranoia. How much can XYZ capitalize on it? He capitalizes on one, he gets on out of there. His teammate goes on in, but Illy gets killed. Being a little bit too greedy there. Once that paranoia is down, you do not have that free kill anymore. Ellie Morphed is trying to find whatever he can. He finds himself a sneaky little raise of XYZ to hide underneath that window. It's going to force him off that site's line, and it's going to have to retreat to a different location. And Ellie Morphed gets hit a little bit there. He comes out of the showstopper. They're going to expect this. He finds himself one. He goes for a second with the satchel charge, not the best charge, but he does manage to capitalize anyway for the second kill. But the side of 746, that's so damaged. A little bit of a lick from Ellie Morphed here. Can find himself a nice kill or two. Their opponents, though, they're still happy to take the side. They shouldn't hear the side. We do have the rotation coming from the All-Star from behind.
Last
Gonna be hard. XYZ finds himself another kill. He wants the ace. Ooh. Ellie Morphed gets two, but will eventually get shut down by Ulster.
Last round in the
last
half.
round, a buy is not going to be there from SOTZ Academy. We are looking at potentially a 9-3 scoreline as we move in. We do have a attackers timeout this time, so SOTZ Academy will be calling a timeout. Just catch themselves a little bit of a breath. A round that kind of felt like was there in favor at one stage as they got a lot of momentum moving onto the B side. Kind of shut them out a little bit. And then kind of fell to pieces as they got cornered into hookah and then eventually died. See a little bit of pings on the map kind of discussing on how they want to go next. Whereas on the side of 746, they're feeling comfortable. You know, they're happy to take these engagements and they're completely owning the map. Like you see, XYZ is probably one of the biggest culprits for it. Same with Ulster. They love to move down into showers or even through a short to get a lot of information, to understand where their opponents are. And once they get that information, they then relay it to the opponents, and then it's kind of a 3 versus 5 or a 4 versus 5 on these sites as that lurk is trying to come around. I see some of you trying to spam some emotes. I think there's like a 7 emote limit. 2, 4, 6, 7. So if you go over that, you might get hit by Nightbot. Nightbot keeping my chat moderated from you guys. So I do apologize. I see. I see Jelly got timed out for 600 seconds. I'll revert that for you, buddy, in a second. When we go into the half, just take it a little bit longer. You'll be unbanned in a second. Apologies about that.
Take flight.
The Ellie Morph is going to be popping around with that owl drone, seeing whatever information he can get. Going to see a boombot, so we should expect at least the Raze is sitting behind the vehicle, potentially towards the left or even towards vents. He's going to start clearing out his angles. Omen's going to go in. He peeks around. He finds a lot of information. He's going to cancel that. A lot of intel camera's been gained, but XYZ up on the vehicle is going to get taken down by that judge. Also here spamming alongside Swaggle, trying to find whatever they can. He will find himself one kill. However, Swaggle is going to get killed as that runner back now comes to an end. Tacker gets one person up. How will he survive? Will they capitalize on the kills he respawns? No, they will not. It's now 3 versus 2. It's swung entirely in their favor on a round that they had less of a buy. Tacker, he gets shot as he tries to retreat. They didn't want to try and take this fight anymore. Swaggle gets a nice little flashbang in the room, but this bomb is still on site. It's now all up to Swaggle. He's got the bomb to himself. He knows one rotate away. He's got one to fight, but Ellie Morph picks up that 4th round. Ooh, that was close. That was scary. 746 crumbling at the pressure in the last moment. So Jellied AU? Oh, we'll bring you back. Where are we? How do I unban you? Untime out. There you go. You are back, my friend. Back Jelly.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
Okay, so this Feels like a crucial time for SOTZ Academy to need to pick up after this round. They need to secure themselves some momentum. They haven't been able to pick up many consecutive rounds. They have a single 2-round win, which means they're able to convert on one of their rounds and save a little bit of economy. Otherwise, their economy's been in tatters. And actually, huge push coming on down here. They're playing a little bit unconventional. They find themselves one. Elmoft has to retreat here. Gloom, he's going to throw that satchel. Little Knight got a shot and explosions. Soon goes down to it. Swagger. He gets shot. He was sticking out of the smoke. They're not going to deal with that. They're not playing with your shenanigans, Swaglord. XYZ goes on in. So going to be able to find a kill. Gloom with a beautiful headshot there. Paint Shell's going to be delaying that a little bit longer. Gloom knows something's up. Ulster, he actually picked him up some light armor for the round. So this could be a little bit disastrous if he cannot capitalize on that little bit of extra light armor. Swaglord goes down. Oh, Ulster, he's trying to avoid the shots. He's gonna drop that poison. I was trying to give himself a little bit longer if they do want to peek in there. Gloom going for the shots. He almost finds the kill for the smoke. He comes out and gets retreated for it. Retraded for it. And Yish does end up finding the kill for the round. So, as we mentioned, this was a must-win round for SOTZ. They needed the momentum into this half. That pause from 746 seemed to have given SOTZ Academy a little bit of time to chat and feel what's coming on in. Sorry, I think it was SOTZ Academies that did that pause. That pause come working in favor of them, actually. So now they're going to be setting up on a very defensive side here on A. They've got the Sage and the Cypher. The wall and a lot of those traps be able to slow it down. God damn it, Jelly! I just unbanned you, and you got yourself banned again. Jelly! Oh. Apologies, folks. I'm just jelly. So, what are information from LPL? Also, almost keep. Oh, actually, also. Oh, this shot is almost there. Gotta see LPL quickly retreat from that. He got a lot of information. He's gonna hear the footsteps chasing him down as he retreats back to the safety with that crossfire. But oh no, I don't want to look at this. Oh, LPL, don't do that to me. You're scaring me. Swaglord's going to come on sight. He's not afraid. Paint Grenade's actually going to do a lot of damage there, kind of slowing down that push. The slow is going to separate them a little bit longer as well. And they're all coming in. Great recon bolt. They're going to see that there's two hiding behind this wall. And everyone is here already prepared for this. And they're going to be prepared. They're going for it. They're running. They're getting out of here. Also, he's going to stay by. He will. But Loft knows it. He's looking. He's got to go through and he gets taken down. He hears the two shots, but not quick enough to find that kill. Gloom, he's got that Marshall. Can he find himself a kill? He's going to throw that satchel out, try and do a little bit of damage. That's not enough. It is 4 versus 5 here. Looking in favor of 746 as they are now on the post retake scenario. But they're going to be holding off against the pressure coming in from SOTZ Academy. Taco. Ooh, we can see. Gloom's getting a little aggressive with this Marshall. This is not a close range weapon. Taco perfectly protecting his teammate, but Swaglord there to pick up 3 kills of the round, and they win on their beautiful 746 eco round. Like, what? What looked to be disastrous down B side where they were trapped in a corner. The recon bolt came out. Didn't seem like SOTZ Academy wanted to take any advantage of it. They should have known that the teleporter was there. They had a slowdown. They had 2 trapped. But they didn't really do any spam through the smoke. They didn't really cause 746 to be fearful of their lives. And they retreated and ran towards the A site because everyone was pulled over, which you expect in that scenario, especially when you know when your opponents are playing. Now, Recon Bolt goes up long. It's going to force LPL to move into a more defensive position. However, Gloom and the Omen are going to be taking a very strong position. LPL gets a nice little kill and will find himself a weapon for that. Can XYZ, however, return favor and find himself a kill to put them up in this round? But look at this push coming out. They're going so heavy down elbow. I've not seen this kind of style before where 4 members run down elbow into CT. And they might even just trade sides of the map right now. As they're going to be pushing down. There's nothing blocking that CT door. Now Dark Havoc does go down. They all start running through it. Yish. He's alone. He's hiding in metal. He's going to be looking for that first kill. He's going to get spammed through it. He pops around. He finds himself one. He almost finds himself a second. Not The shots are not there. Unfortunately, Taco cannot find that return kill. It's now 3 versus 4. SOTZ Academy up here, up in the round. No, I take that back. It's now even. They do manage to find themselves a kill. Swagger's going to throw out that curveball. He's not going to find himself anything for it. Taco is getting very aggressive here. He's up against superior firepower, but he doesn't mind. He's going to heal it up. 5 HP. He wants a little bit of extra to his name. Going to find a nice kill on Swagger. They're 2 trapped in showers. What can they do here? They're behind in firepower. Taco's going to go in. Beautiful right click. There's 1 left. Time is ticking. Taco's going to be going for it. He gets 1, 2. Oh my goodness. No way SOTZ got that. We just saw 2 thrifties in a row. It's not on, fellas. And then we're going to be seeing a half-bite come out here on 746. Both sides are just slugging each other with a hook, left hit, right hit. It is a cluster. You can finish that sentence off yourself. So XYZ. Going to be having a look down towards middle. Taco's going to be throwing that quick wall up because he doesn't really want to deal with any kind of aggression coming out of the sights. They're going to be putting 3 members over on the A side here. They're going to see that Viper will go up A, so they're going to be a little bit suspicious of the A side going to be pushed. We're going to hear that runner back, find himself a lot of information. He's going to start to get slowed down. Dark cover's going to go out, but unfortunately, that's all he's going to get. He doesn't see anyone. He does. He sees one hiding over in near metal. Also wants to break that wall, create a little bit of noise, but if they do decide to start charging down here. Swagger's been really great at finding these kills. He usually, when it comes onto a one-on-one engagement, finds the kill and gives the team an advantage in these rounds. So keep an eye on him if he does decide to find something, as now it looks like they're starting to think about going towards this B site. You do have that cypher here. Spam comes through down. Actually, they find themselves a kill on either side of the map. And Zen, he's not taking his hands down. He's going to get killed by Yish with a great little trap there awaiting that jumping raise. You're just going to hear a lot of that noise. Taco is going to narrowly avoid getting hit with a shock bolt there. Yish is going to start flying through, but he gives himself his position away. Unfortunately, the Phantom does not show you those bullet trails, but they're going to know where those bullets are coming from in that smoke, and will fall as he kind of fired a little bit early. Soon gets hit by that paranoia.
1 enemy remaining.
We're going to have... Oh, nope, I can't change the person to see the final kills. Apologies there. So, backwards and forwards we go. 2 apiece in this half, going in favor of either side. 746 got 3 ultimates up on the line. Viper's Pit is going to be a near impossible retake if they do manage to get that ultimate down with Viper. So you might see Viper take a more of a defensive line and approach to this round, because you do not want to lose that Viper's Pit before you can take it off. Same with that Sova. So look towards your duelists, which I mean you expect anyway, to be taking the lead and taking these charges onto these sites. Akho is going to be thrown up the wall once again. They're going to be 3 stacking A again, leaving Yish alone over here with Elimorph. And they're going to be hiding towards his elbow. They're a little bit afraid here. Illy finds himself 2 over towards the A site. And then now, it's disastrous. That's the only word I can use for this scenario right now. But Taco has managed to find himself 1. Unfortunately, Yish cannot also find himself 1. So it's left up to Taco and Elimorph to go against 4. They do have a resurrection available, but unfortunately no wall there. So that resurrection does come out on that Cypher. It's going to be very hard to defend it. He could even bait his teammate's life there if he so desires. But the time is going down. He needs to act fast. And he's going to pop on out. He cannot find the kill. He does get a dink of the headshot through the wall, but it's not going to be enough. As Elimorph is on site, he's going to peek through and narrowly misses walking into XYZ. But XYZ saw something. He's trying to look around. He's not going to be able to find the kill. However, soon he's going to be peeking and will find that kill. Round, 2 rounds to go. The economy is now starting to flow in their favor. What looked a little bit hard to pick up momentum, well, 746 has shut that down and started to show us what they're made of once they get a little bit of firepower under their side. And it looks like SOTZ Academy, they're going to be going for it in this round. They don't want to go for a 12 round, or lose for the 12th round to 7-4-6, and they go for the 6 rounds to try and get back in this game. They're going for the firepower now. They want to try and give them that little bit of a buffer, especially if they do win this round. Ball's going to be used, but it's going to be instantly bursted down as they peek around this corner. But at least this gives a lot of information over to the side of 7-4-6. And with that information, you can see they're coming through short, making their way up behind. But can they get there fast enough? The Hunter's Fury is just trying to delay them long enough so their teammates can get on around. But soon, he's prepared for this. He's waited. He sees a little bit of an arm. He's not going to be able to find himself a kill. Showstopper's going to come out. He cannot find the kill. Yish takes that away. But Swagler's going to be able to return that kill. It's a 1-for-1 trade here in the back lines. Over in the front lines, though, it's very hard to try and push into that Viper's pit. But they're going to have to do something. The recon bolt's going to come out. There's going to be a trade kill on the other side with Swagler and Gloom returning fire to which Taco goes in deep. But he cannot find that still. Also, 1, 2. He's holding on to the side. Fake defuse comes on out. He's going to get another kill, but can he find the kill in the open? He can! Morph keeps SOTZ Academy comfortably in this game. Going to be picking up the 7th round, but they lost a lot. They're going to be moving into this next round with not much economy. Look at that Twitch. Give himself a little bit of a clip that he wants that clip. Show him some love, clip that for him, send it to him after the game. He's going to be very proud of that one. And so he should be. That was a beautiful round. Beautiful play into the Viper's pit. As we spoke about, that economy. Taco, Yish, Mata. They do not have the funds to complete their transactions. So they're going to be going into this round. Kind of saving up a bit. They're happy to go into round if they lose this round and go for that final 5 rounds. Enough information for Ellie. Run it back. He's going to know he's popping around the corner. He gets 1, 2. Does he push it for the advantage? He does. Morph is on fire. Almost finds himself a 3rd. He's going to quickly retreat. And then we're going to see the showstopper. XYZ. He's trying to chase for it. He's going to come around the corner. He does get the kill. Morph, you should have heard that showstopper. You should have got away. You were out of there. You found yourself 2 and you were free as Willy. But it's not going to be the case.
Take flight.
Going to be starting to get over a little bit of information. Aldrone goes out, trying to scout whatever they can onto site as Gloom is setting himself up into a sneaky little 2 to camp position. He's going to be wrapped fish in there, and this fish knows how to bite. Soon. He knows one's coming from 2 and he still expects 1 coming for that elbow. A little bit of a crossfire going on here, but the slow is going to dampen their retreat if they wish to get on out of here. The Jade, Taco on that Sage. It's going to be finding a little bit of information with that jump peak, but it's going to be sitting behind them. They're going to throw out, and they might be going for a bait here.
Left.
But you look at the side of SOTZ Academy, they already have 1 down here, waiting for that rotate through that teleporter. Mata is on the hunt. It's going to be sitting here in the showers. Ellie's going to be creating a little bit of a noise over the side, but Yish finds the kill, and as Mata we see off camera, he is lying in wait, found himself a prey, and he'll take that any day, and we go 8 rounds now for SOTZ Academy. They're coming back. This half, the defensive side is where they want to be. They're feeling strong, they're feeling proud, they're feeling confident. And it's taken a little while, but you're starting to see them take these peaks, getting a little bit of aggressive, not being so defensive in these opening frags. And they're kind of winning rounds that they feel a little bit behind. 7-4-6 haven't been able to really showcase very strong executions because these rounds start to get scrappy. Once teams start to try and engage onto a site, XYZ might not look around this corner. Just going to get shot in the back. He did not expect an extra person behind this hookah, because usually they have been seen 3 over this A side, so he didn't expect 2 to be stacked on this hookah side. When I see Soon take off the room, he should be able to recover himself a weapon. Possibly? Where did that weapon fall? I can't see it on the map. Oh, it fell underneath the cipher trap towards Covey. Okay, he's not going to be able to recover that weapon. Ulster's doing a little bit of a smart play there. He did get recon bolted up, and he was hoping someone would come peek him so Soon could capitalize on the little bit of an advantage. Morph's going to be rotating back to the A site. They are feeling comfortable to be running to either side at the moment. The Aldrin's going to come back in. They should hear the sound cue out, and we do start to see that rotation coming from SOTZ Academy. So they're playing this correctly. Yish! Oh, he gets himself another! Oh, I wish I had that for you.
30 seconds left.
I'm gonna hear that teleport out. And once
One
again, they're
enemy
leaving one
remaining.
person here, and they get Ely. SOTZ Academy is correctly reading their opponents like a book at the moment. They hear the teleporter. They only heard one. They kept one back. Cannot find the kill. And Taco. I'm sorry, I really want a taco. Taco managed to find another kill and we're 9-11. This is getting closer, getting down to the wire here. SOTZ Academy, they're on a roll. They're on a rampage. Their opponents, they've just got enough to buy up here. If they lose this round, they might not have enough to buy again, and we could be seeing an 11-11 scoreline here. SOTZ Academy doing really well. They are coming back and they're biting with a vengeance. 7-4-6 though, there's going to be setting up in almost a default. They're not going to be having one run down long. Recon bot's going to come out. It's going to find themselves two, so they're going to understand there's a little bit of a stack over here on A side. They should have heard the recon bolt down in showers, so they should know there's at least 3 members here on this A side. And we're going to see the Hunter's Fury come on out. Elimoft's going for it. Can he find that final shot? He cannot, but he does find a clip onto another opponent. So the health is not looking comfortable in 7-4-6 as they now have to try and push onto the site. They're going to rely on Swaglord for an entry kill. He gets hit and he's going to retreat. He doesn't like that. Elimorph finds himself a kill.
Down A.
Now it's 4 versus 5. Spike down. Soon actually going to be able to find himself a kill. Akos does have that resurrection now, but quickly dodges that flash. Sees run to the smoke. He's very afraid. He has to hope from that help coming up from top. He gets a nice flash. He gets a spike again, and there's the firepower from top. Elimorph keeping him alive, supporting the efforts here on the site. Shock Dart almost finds that kill. Sander XYZ. All up to him. 1 versus 3. Unfortunately, it doesn't look too well for him and will be killed by Yeesh. That is the 10th round for SOTZ Academy. This is an eco round, and we do see, rightfully so, a timeout. 7-4-6 need to take a moment, breathe, and think about what's coming up next. They pushed on into site. They did have a Viper wall, which kind of cut off the front half of the site, but it didn't cut off the back side. You still have the vision from up in heaven, and that vision ended up allowing Elimorph and Taco to be able to control that back of plant site behind Tetris, which really ended up winning them that round because they got themselves 2 kills. So a little bit of a lack of vision control there kind of led to the downfall of 7-4-6, and we're seeing that with their utility. We're seeing some great flashes from Swaglord, but unfortunately, there's no one else there to capitalize on it. It's Swaglord versus whoever he's hopefully flashed, and we saw that behind Tetris. We haven't seen any strong vision denial against SOTZ Academy, so then they can securely take these sites. We haven't really seen any plants go down, really, in essence, for SOTZ Academy, against SOTZ Academy. SOTZ Academy are able to win these rounds before the plants go down. Sorry, I just saw Jelly test in chat. He's back, but for how long? Oh, I'm sorry, Jelly. I'll fix it up for the next match. Possibly. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, I've lost it. Okay, let's get back into it. XYZ's going to be pushing up towards long. Taking a little bit of pixies. Nothing's going to be clearing out that cubby. You're not going to see anyone retreat from there. We've got a little bit of information from Mata. He's going to be holding down here with Gloom. But also, he's on the hunt. He's on the prowl. He is that lurker at the moment for 7-4-6, hoping to find something. But Willie is the next question. Gonna hear the dark cover comes out. He peeks around the corner, but Mata is there. He's gathering a little bit of information. He sees no one on site, so they suspect them to be in a completely defensive position. They've got no one in hookah to understand someone's there. Yesh, he did not see that body. He was just shy of cashing himself out. Swaglord there. But he is going to find himself soon. But he cannot find himself against XYZ. That should be a weapon going over to XYZ's favor, and that will help him down here on the control down towards CT spawn. And Elimorph has to wait for his teammates to get on in here. He's going to be pushing. He's got caught from behind, and he will kill XYZ. This leaves Swaglord alone in tuna can. Actually, no, there's 2 tunas trapped in a can, and they will be eaten for dinner. And there's round 11. We said this a couple rounds ago. It's going to be 11-all. And here we are, folks. 11-11. 746 versus SOTZ Academy in the LPL amateur match here. Ooh, the tides have turned. And they are going out for 746 at the moment. They're losing any kind of feel for the match. That's 5 rounds in a row. That's the first of this match to go that far against or for any team, in matter of fact. It's now round 23. We're going to see the Sage this time block off the choke point towards A. We might see him peek here. He does enjoy this. He's not going. He's going to be playing defensive. SOTZ Academy. Gained a little bit of information down long here. And Mata does hear a lot of noise, so he instantly retreats. He's not going to be playing a forward position. He was waiting for that rotate. And they're just bringing everyone over. They're carrying the fridge. They're moved in over towards the A side. Swagot's going to go in. He throws the flash around the corner. He's not going to be able to find anyone. There is a very fast retreat. And Swagot doesn't even get a chance to fire at anyone. As now Mata's here towards Tetris. He's alone. He does get 1 kill. He denies the plant just a little bit longer. Beautiful little push from Mata. Ulster gets a nice little return, but he's sitting low. You're going to see the Showstopper come out, but gets shut down by Yish. Yish is not going to have anything to do with that gloom, however. Showstopper goes off and finds himself a kill. It is 3 versus 2. They get a resurrection. It is 5 versus 2. Everyone is just dying. I do not have enough words. And 746, they're just dead. SOTZ Academy steamrolled their opponents over on the A side. They quickly rotated. They brought everyone in. They brought their kitchen sink onto the site, set up, had themselves a lovely tea party, and come themselves away with a round. Seven, 4, 6. They want that equalizer. Their hunger for that equalizer. They've got 3 ultimates to work with. They got the Viper's Pit, and they got the Hunter's Fury. 2 very great post-retake scenario utilities. Can they get to that scenario is the difference. SOTZ Academy are going to be wanting to stop this. They're going to be wanting to take these fights outside of the site before their opponents can set up for these executions. He sends XYZ, he's taking a lot of damage and he goes down. XYZ, he's out. He's not happy about that. He's gone from the server. Got deleted. Illy. He's going to get reconned up. He's going to quickly retreat. Yish comes around with the judge. He cannot manage to find himself. He might have to retreat. But no, he's feeling it. He's feeling confident. But he's not. There we go. Smart decision to move back. Wait for the rest of your team. It is 3 versus 5. Illy is going to be finding a little bit of information. He's going to kind of fake it off. Switches back to the other side. Hunter's Fury is coming out, seeing if he can find anyone. But he cannot. Soon is able to avoid those. Yish is playing aggressive once again. He's got the judge. He's holding. He's waiting. It is all quiet over here on the B sides. 746. XYZ's back in the game.
30 seconds left.
Soon he's going to be keeping an eye. Will he check this corner though? It's not somewhere you normally check. And the shots are not on point. He narrowly survives his life. He's going to turn back around. The information wasn't there. Somehow he's getting more shots. He's shooting everyone, but he can't find the kills. Illy should have hit the reload, but cannot get the kill either. Now the trap's going to quickly throw it out. Swagot does finally manage to get the kill. 1 HP. Oh dear lord. He's going to start healing that up, but Soon is not looking comfortable. Neither is Swagot. He's going to be moving in. Illy's managed to find kill. It's 3 versus 3. They're pulling this back around. Can we see an overlord here? Soon finds himself a kill, and I'm missing all of them. Matter. Oh, do we? No. Ellie morphed. Do we have a DC? No, this is disastrous. This is absolutely disastrous. Oh, that's unfortunate. They're going to lose this round. We're going to go into overtime. But Twitch chat, we have more Valorant for you. We're going into overtime. But what could have been capable for Ellie morphed if he was there? Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Sides. Overtime.
That's absolutely heartbreaking. So, We will be going into overtime. But I don't want to take anything away from anyone there. 746, they put up a phenomenal attack there to even get their advantage back. They were behind by 3. XYZ, he was gone, he was done, he was out of it. But the rest of the team, they were not done. They were happy to keep playing, and they managed to survive against all odds. So, do we have back? Yep. He is back in the game. We are ready to go. Oh, nope. Here we go. Pause match timer again. So I'm just going to have a little bit of a break. I need some water before we get into overtime, before my voice completely goes on me. As you probably know, I'm a play-by-play caster specialist, especially in scenarios where you're a solo caster. I do enjoy play-by-play and hype casting, so that's what you get from me. Ooh, okay, I'm ready. Illimorphed is back in. Game's back up and running. Oh boy, we are in for an epic conclusion to this match. Overtime. But the scary thing is, SOTZ Academy, they're starting attackers first. They, to put it blunt, did not do well in attacking side. They were definitely a defensive orientated side, which did really well. They had a lot of momentum, but losing that OT map, especially with the way that they did with Illimorphed, your in-game, actually the in-game leader in terms of kills, being disconnected, unable to help it out. It's gonna be a little bit disheartening. So they're gonna have to put that out of the minds, take a deep breath, get back into this game. We've had a little bit of a tech pause. It should give enough time to calm the nerves and start rethinking of what you need to do.
Revealing area.
A little bit of a peek. He's going to recon bolt, gets instantly destroyed, so he's not going to find too much, except that there's at least one sitting down long. Bloom is going to be coming on in here with Taco. But XYZ, he loves the spot underneath the window. He's facing up. And we see the jump coming on out. They do not check it. XYZ gets one, but it gets instantly retreated out. There's 4 versus 4. Swagord, he's going to get a great flash and finds himself a kill. Good utility usage there. Finds himself. Now we're seeing SOTZ Academy with the advantage here. Soon's going to get spotted out, but they're not firing through the walls. He has free reign to get one, but it gets traded out. Okay, there's 2 versus 3. SOTZ Academy are now on the back foot, but now turned up the heat. Taco gets one. They need to retrieve the bomb. Versus 2. Bring the hype down just a little bit. Also going to be sitting over towards B side. Swagord is not too sure, but they're going to... He's thinking about going back. He doesn't want to play a forward position because he could get traded out. We're seeing Illimorph not doing too well, but they are just waiting for the heal. Got 30 seconds to play with it. It should be well. If Taco gets a kill here, they could easily swing this in favor of a 3 versus 1. Swagord, he's happy to play defensively. Also, is actually standing really far up compared to where his teammate is. Swagord wants to sit further back behind. You're going to hear the wall go up, and then hear the spike plant. Swaggle unable to find that little bit of a kill, but we've got to see. He's going to check the corners. Doesn't know where any of them are. And Ulster's trying to go in and capitalize on that Hunter's Fury movements being incapacitated when that's on out. Swaggle's trying to break through that wall. Ulster needs to wait for his teammate, but he peeks and he gets traded out. It's 1 versus 1. Taco is on 3. He gets a resurrection. He's trying to bait his ally. It's turned around. Swaggle gets 3. It is. Oh my god. Swaggle gets himself round 13 for 7-4-6.
Come on, let's go!
Switching sides. Match point.
We're into round 26. SOTZ Academy, they're on defense. What looked to be a round they could have taken. It was just backwards and forwards between the teams. Oh, I love this match. This is why I love casting. I get to watch matches like this and bring it to you guys. I mean, oh, it's stuff like this makes me so excited. I love Valorant. So move into round 26. They're going to break down that wall, making sure that they have plenty of movement to get on in. The recon bot goes on out. It doesn't surprise me. Oh, there we go. It does hit Taco. They're going to be able to spam it through the wall. So a little bit of unfortunate there. Unable to capitalize. They're going to be careful here. They're going to get sandwiched hard by SOTZ Academy. They're coming up from behind. Spam from Mata is able to go through and find the kill. It doesn't get on Spike. And Swaglord, the key player for their opponents, has gone down. SOTZ Academy have taken a step up here in this map. And they're all here hiding in lamps. Also going to be a fun 1 and 4 versus 4. Great attack here, but they're just killing everyone. SOTZ Academy, it's just the end. Elimorph, he's got to find 3. He finds himself 1. He almost finds himself 2, but that is it. 7-4-6 will be taking this match into overtime, and they are going to be loving that. Oh, congratulations 7-4-6. They will be picking up this match. They are currently ranked 8th on our leaderboards in the amateur league, so they're going to be moving up probably to about 4th or 5th with that extra elo that they picked up there, so they're going to be pretty happy about that. Unfortunately for SOTZ Academy, that will be taking that loss, and that will move them to 2 wins and 3 losses. You might see them drop to about the 20th, around the 20th position after this match. So let's start breaking down the scoreboard a little bit here. And I mean, just wow, I love to always look at the first bloods. XYZ, we always saw what a huge player XYZ was in getting these opening kills. Unfortunately, the KDA really doesn't explain how well XYZ was able to open up the advantages for their team. Usually he was able to find those kills sitting in those sneaky positions underneath window was a prime example for XYZ. He was always able to get the initial frags, but generally he got traded out and wasn't able to secure any map position from there on out. And it was kind of a fight and a bloodbath afterwards to come swinging on in. And Gloom and Mata, actually there's a lot of first bloods going towards SOTZ Academy. They did really well on creating advantageous positions, especially on the map where they were just playing above, but they weren't able to hold on to their advantages. It seemed like they either got picked off, they lost the sight, and then kind of fell from there on out. But a beautiful match nevertheless. And we will... Where are we? We do have another game coming up for you tonight. That will be... Let me just quickly check, because I unfortunately have already forgot. Next map coming up will be at 9 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time, so 25 minutes from now. We'll be seeing Kindred Connections versus Chunky Monkey. So this one's going to be another banger of a match, to put it politely. Kindred Connections is sitting 3rd on the amateur ladder at the moment, and Chunky Monkey is sitting 9th. So this is before all of the matches are played tonight, so they will be high contenders for the top of the bracket, and going into the finals week in about 4 or 5 weeks time in a really comfortable spot. So the way the amateur LPL league works is there's about 10 weeks of season play where you can schedule matches with opponents, and you have an elo system, so you'll win and lose based on that system, and you'll move up and down the ladder and secure yourself spots. And then the top teams from there at the end will be able to, I think there is a knockout bracket. I'm not too sure. Do not take that as gospel. But the top teams will secure themselves some funding and prize money at the end of the season. Anyway, that's enough talk from me. We'll throw it over some music. Once again, game coming up in 20-ish minutes. Once again, OCE region, so we won't probably have the match start on time. But let's do what we can. So thank you all for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the match. Congratulations to 7-4-6, and thank you to both teams for having me along. Fantastic match. GG, and good luck next game for all of you. So stay tuned. We've got some more Valorant action coming up for you soon.
wasted. My heart grows heavy. Don't taste me rushing. Keep your words naked. You got me blushing. And you forever I'll follow. You be my holy ground. You forever I'll follow. In immortality. So let me catch you. So let me catch you slipping by. Why do I get myself? Why do I get myself caught up in these lonely nights? Oh, why? Why do I get myself? Why do I get myself caught up in these lonely walk through my heart. Show me your eyes. 'Cause all along I knew I was doing the wrong thing by giving you my time. Where was I
life right out of my veins when you spoke my name. Got the kind of thing going that tips the scales. Yeah, you keep me sane. I'll be the clouds beyond your skies. I'll flutter by like butterflies. I'll be the blue inside your eyes. Your crazy loving keeps me paralyzed. Oh, this is what it feels like. Oh, this is what it feels like. Oh, this is what it feels like to see reflections of you all around. Oh, this is what it sounds like. Oh, this is what it sounds like. Oh, this is what it sounds like to hear reflections of you all around. Wanna taste you again like a secret or a sin. Wanna feel you again like the ocean sand on my skin. I'll be the fight against your fears, forever here, just save those tears. I'll be the courage in your wings, not letting go, I'm all you need. Oh, this is what it feels like. Oh, this is what it feels like. Oh, this is what it feels like to see reflections of you all around. Oh, this is what it sounds like. Oh, this is what it sounds like. Oh, this is what it sounds like to hear reflections of you all around.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen. So, by the time you see this, it's going to be 9 o'clock on the dot. Oh, close enough. I'm like 43 seconds off. Teams are getting ready into the lobby now. OCE, hashtag always late, hashtag, I don't know. I don't know what other scenes are like when it comes to being on time, but for some reason OCE, we run our own time, which is usually 5 to 10 minutes after the scheduled time it's supposed to take place. The good news is, due to the rules of LPL, as long as both teams come in between at least no later than 15 minutes, there's no forfeits. So we should be having a game coming up to you very shortly between Kindred Connections and Chunky Monkeys. I'm not too sure what map we have yet, but I'll find out for you as soon as I know. But yeah, stay tuned. We're having a good match. Both teams highly ranked in the LPL Amateur League. And if our last match was anything to go by, we're going to be in for another fun match here tonight. So, yeah. My head's going 7 minutes. I'll give it 7 minutes by the time I have this match underway. Okay, stay tuned. Enjoy, and we'll be with you shortly.
Fill the frame. They say we're lost without aim. Today the stars will read red. Soon blue will guide us instead. I make the stars fill the frame. They say we're lost without aim. Today the stars will read red. Soon blue will guide us instead. I make the stars fill the frame. They say we're lost without aim. Today the stars will read red. Soon blue will guide us instead. As we soar It's never too late to admit when you're on. Turn on your lead, see a news on. The time to decide has come and gone. Just give me a chance, we can carry on. I've made my choice, these drums of your voice, they run through my head as I remember the day. Stay in this moment.
are back. Good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you're from, ladies and gentle people. We're here with an LPL amateur match tonight. Here at 9 o'clock, late in the night. Teams are warmed up. They've had many games underneath their belt. Kindred Connections versus Chunky Monkeys. Who will reign supreme? Who will win this match and probably end their way very close, if not at the top of the scoreboards here in the LPL amateur season? It's going to be a repeat match. So let's actually get into a little bit of these teams. So speaking of top of the season leaderboards, Kindred Connections, or Connection, apologies, are sitting third on the ladder at the moment. The stats that I do have is that they got 13-10 win against Cute Cactus Friends. They also have a 13-7 win on Haven against With University. Actually, both their matches that I have here are Haven wins. Whereas over on the side of Chunky Monkeys, they're sitting 9th on the scoreboards. They have a 13-4 win against More Speed on Ascent, and 15-13 win against Screen Share, also on Ascent. But we're here on Haven, which means Kindred Connection, right out of the gates, going to be a little bit stronger. They feel confident because this is the map they've been playing a lot in the amateur
Choose
season.
your agent.
So they're prepared. We'll see how well they go. And let's actually jump over into our match. Hit the right transition. Yeah, I failed that miserably. So over here on Haven, oh, there we go. The teams are locked on in. So we have the Sova and Jet picked on both sides. These are your two iconic characters that are run in almost every composition at this stage. So you kind of expect that at the moment. But then we start to deviate. We have a Cypher, Phoenix, Omen on one side, and the Killjoy, Astra. Actually, no, both sides have a Phoenix. I am blind. So the only difference really is the Omen, Astra, Cypher, and Killjoy. So your Astra these days is kind of the Omen replacement in a lot of your lineups, because Astra offers so much utility with the fact that she's got the dark cover, she's got a concussion, she's got that gravity well, which has been absolutely destroying teams that are trying to play around her these days. You're seeing a huge resurgence of her play in NA. We saw a lot of it if you were watching the Valorant Championship Tour, the VCT, in Iceland. Astra was a very strong pick. She was usually, I think she was 5th or 6th most picked character because of her utility so strong. It's very hard to play around her. So Killjoy is a very strong character at the moment. A lot of teams love her. Great at locking down the sides. You generally pick her over a Cypher, which you'll see on Kindred with Tia Rio picking up that Cypher to be able to lock that role, and the Omen. So really the two characters that are separated are kind of the two characters that got replaced. You'll see how well the two players, and Tia Rio, he's going to run into a wall of members and gets himself a kill. So luckily he gets that trade before he goes down, creating a 4 versus 4 retake onto the C site. Anthony and Kaboom are ready to storm for the garage, but there is a lurk. I can switch to it. Mojo Jojo is going to be lurking, and Kaboom is going to be able to get that kill. And the lurk's not coming on in, but they're going to find that kill anyway. Zemp is now here alone, and he's going to fall. So very strong with the 3 kills to start off the match. So I'm reading some of you guys in chat. Thanks for the kind words. I do appreciate it. Love you all. Thank you for tuning in to this match. So round number 2 with Chunky Monkey starting off strong. Like I said at the start, we expect Kindred Connection to be the stronger team in this tournament matchup here, due to their time played and the matches they've got underneath their belt here in the season. But unfortunately, going to be playing from behind here. A little spot out. Great flash coming around the corner. And spamming against those characters as they have to now retreat. Zemp going up into the high grounds. He's going to be looking down. Can he Obi-Wan Kenobi this? No, he cannot. Scrubble will cut him down into pieces. Now, 3 versus 5. Once again, this is an economy round. So, ooh, Kaboom. Just hiding off to the corner there. So we're not expecting too much. We do expect Chunky Monkey to be able to clean this round up here. especially since they do have the spear firepower, and we have some caged rats up here in heaven, and they do manage to find a kill on Mojo Jojo, but it's not going to be a lot. This will mean we lead into the next round with a very strong buy coming out of Kindred Connections up against Chunky Monkey's still a semi-eco round. I mean, they do have the 2 Phantoms now coming online, but they still got 3 Spectres that they're playing with, so they've got plenty of fun to fight next round. If they win this round though, then we're going to be seeing possibly 4 straight rounds going in favor of Chunky Monkeys, and it starts setting up into almost a default scenario where default scenario where they're going to be looking at gathering whatever information they can and forcing any aggression, or kind of destroying any aggression from their opponents if they step out of line. Tashi's going to get a little bit of information down mid. Not going to see anyone, however. He's going to decide to retreat, and they've just completely given up here on A site. So Praise and the Killjoy is going to make their way up onto the site, and they're going to be expecting, where is everyone? Now they've got a free site to work with, and it's going to be the post-retake plant coming from Kindred Connection, so they can show us with that. Anthony takes a lot of damage, and he doesn't have that hot hands to heal himself up at the moment. Kindred able to find Anthony from the top. It's going to get that Reaper Bolt out, and unfortunately doesn't get a tick on anyone. Praise is going to spam through the wall, cannot find anything, but there's a 1-for-1 trade. Tia Rio is able to get a kill, and so far Mojo Jojo has been able to pick up 1. So they're feeling comfortable. Precise is here. They don't quite have a... Actually, they've got a fairly good crossfire set up here with Hug Machine and Scrumble. Mojo Jojo able to pick up another one. Being able to sit at the back of the site, spam it up into heaven, find those kills and find the 3rd. Mojo Jojo, remaining. Stop getting kills off camera. There we go. Gives him the ace. Can't believe it. Mojo Jojo sitting at the back of the site, raining fire up to heaven. It's just, it is unfair. What he did there just absolutely demolished Kindred Connection, and they kind of allowed it. They didn't really have the utility there to lock down those sight lines. You didn't have anyone, didn't have the dark cover at the back of the site. You didn't have the Phoenix wall to be able to push in the site. Jet went down earlier, so she didn't have Cloudburst. So now you're playing into the hands of your opponent. No utility, no way to really take control of the site. And in the end, Mojo Jojo is too strong. I'm seeing a little bit of a shot come out from Tia Rio, but unable to find the kill as Praise will be capitalizing on that. Kaboom is going to be hiding on site with Zemp. So they might see Zemp here, but they're definitely not going to see Kaboom here. Kaboom's going to get a beautiful shot to the back of the head. They still don't know where he is. Zemp is now here all alone, but gets completely dazed up there as now he falls. And we see Tashi coming up from behind. Cannot find the shot. Scrooble, too strong, finds the beautiful headshot. Pick up 4 rounds in a row. So this is completely unexpected. Kindred, this is the next round they must absolutely win to stop the momentum of Chunky Monkeys. They're just getting such a strong advantage, and they're winning these rounds pretty single-handedly. I mean, you've got Screwball and Hug Machine. None of these players have died in this game. You're 4 rounds in, and how have they not died? 9,000 up on Hug Machine. Well, wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing some operator play coming out next few rounds based upon how these rounds end up. If any of them dies, I should say. So Kaboom gonna start pushing his way up mid, find himself a little bit of information that no one's currently here. Actually, he pings his allies saying, "Hey, what's going on?" Here, Rear has a little look, but does not capture Praise's little momentum down into Lewis. So both teams playing a little bit slow at the moment. We're seeing Chunky Monkeys playing a very slow push. It seems anyone steps out, and actually I say that they've now thrown out the Astral Divide, but everyone steps forward. Actually, Tashi steps back. Anthony's still hiding behind here. He's not ready to fight that forward, so they still have a lot of information. Tia Rio is sitting on the cusp of that. Unfortunately, your camera's not going to see you much there, Tia Rio. He gets one with no gear push. He throws out his hat. He somehow survives, but the great little trade there as they come up long will pick off that kill. So now it is 4 versus 4. And we're in favor of Chunky Monkey again. They're here on this site. They've got Mojo Jojo, who's sitting at the back making sure no one comes behind. Tasha goes inside. Anthony gets picked out. Tasha's going to be able to find one, so it's a 1-for-1 trade. Still 3 versus 2 now.
player
3 versus
standing.
1. It is all up to Zemp, but he cannot find the kills. And that is the 5th round win going to Chunky Monkey. Ooh. 9-1 for Mojo Jojo. 4-0 for Hug Machine. These kills are getting out of hand. Chunky Monkeys with a 5-round advantage. They're looking so strong. They're so happy to play these post retakes, and they get onto site without really any issues. There's not really any utility being used by Kindred to either slow the opposition, split up the opposition, or cause any kind of havoc. You don't really have that. You've got maybe a Phoenix that can do that. Tia Rio's trying to be standing up high, but he's going to peek around the corner, looking down to find himself a kill. Unfortunately, at least Anthony to try and take a fight onto site, and it's done. It's over. This round is probably as good as dead in the water because it is economy round. You've already lost 2. The daggers create a beautiful outline there of Soap. Zeb can't find the kill, and now we're left with Kaboom. So Kaboom's going to be looking for some exit frags here, but Soap already suspects something's up. It's going to be coming up here, making a lot of noise. What a dirty classic shot. Double right click classic. Finds himself a beautiful kill, and actually the 4th kill for that round. So he's going to be picking up himself some beautiful combat score to showcase on the leaderboards when we come up to it. Round 7. Looking not comfortable for Kindred Connection. Their 3rd place on the amateur leaderboards is at stake here. If they lose this, they're going to be falling down, where Chunky Monkeys are going to be rising themselves up top. And Scrubble's going to be not going to get any information. Actually, he gets a nice kill. Actually, they get 2 nice kills. One down in sewers from their Jet. Actually, we've got to push up from Anthony. He's going to be trying to find them out. He's not going to be able to find the spray. Ooh, that hurts. He was in the correct position to possibly find 2. He's not going to be able to get it. Kaboom's on the lurk. He hears them all completely sprinting away, but he's not going to be able to catch up to that. And he's going to set off the alarm bot. He wants to try and sneak past it. Nope, he gave it away. It becomes vulnerable anyway. And now Zemp, he's here on this other side. So they're going to start pushing.
Last player standing.
Scrubble picks up the 3rd for the round on that vulnerable target. They know where Zemp is, and they're just chasing him down. Soap doesn't want to let him get away, but he is in the mid-switching animation there. He's going to be picked off, flashed up on Zemp. He can't see anything. Praise was also kind of blind, but he wasn't as bad. He was able to see exactly where his opponent was and pick up that kill. 7-0. So we're going to be having a little bit of a tech pause. Oh, I'm not starting. Ooh. So, welcome to what happens when there's a tech pause with a timeout called. Oh, there we go. Oh no, it paused it while the timeout's active. This could bug again. This could bug again. But anyway, this at least gives Kindred Connection some time to breathe. Much needed time to breathe. They need to collect themselves and understand what they need to do. At this moment, they're losing their sights straight away. They really don't have that utility to put up a fight. They haven't been locking down sight lines and trying to take these defensive angles, because usually someone's sitting in this mid to back point of view. They go for a pick to find themselves a kill. They're picked off, and then Chunky Monkeys just overrun the site. They own it. And you can't beat Chunky Monkeys on a retake at the moment. They've run, I think, 3 sites that once the plant has gone down, not really looking at they're going to give away anything there. Oh. Yep. Got it. Oh, we may be in for some timeout issues here. So. Oh no. I don't know what happens in this scenario if the match bugs out like this. yeah. I don't think there's any rules in the amateur rule set about what happens if the game bugs out in this scenario. Kind of at a loss for words. I think the teams are hoping for that 1 minute timeout mark to be up, and then it might work. Oh, we're alive. No, we're not. Yeah, we are. Oh, we're back. Valorant. At least for once, it's not observer bugs. When this game first came out, there were so many observer bugs that would get screwed over all the time.
Bot coming back.
So, Kindred Connection, they've had enough time to talk, understand what they need to do. They're going to look at start playing a little bit aggressive. And boom, gets the double headshot. Aggressiveness seems to be paying off a little bit there. Gets himself a double. They're now up, and this is, what is partially eco. We didn't even look at the weapons. So, he's going to be happy with that. Then he's going to be able to secure a kill, though. I mean, secure a weapon, because that weapon is going to be locked down from Chunky Monkeys. They don't want to give any openings or economy to their opponents while they've got them in that vice grip of theirs. So we got point. We still have 2 ultimates on either side. Hunter's Fury on each, with the Omen and Killjoy bringing up the rear with that lockdown, that relocation capability with Omen. I'm going to be looking up along here. They see no one peeking on out, because every single other point of the map is locked down. You might want to see Tia Rio or Tashi kind of rotate here, because Cypher should be able to look down the site by himself, and Zemps found himself a kill. He should be waiting for his opponent, but he's getting aggressive. He's going to get a shock arrow out, and somehow did not take a shot. How is that capable? We're going to see the Hunter's Fury coming out. Scrubber's going to find himself a kill on Tashi. He's going to be able to find that kill. They're still delaying that plant, but there's now 3 versus 3 when they had the upper hand. Hug Machine's going to pop around the corner. Almost finds himself one. He still can't find it. So much damage has done. That shock arrow does pick up that kill, however. Lockdown's going to be used, so it's going to delay the plant a little bit longer. Remember, there's 45 seconds on this plant, but it doesn't matter. Hug Machine gets himself another one, and Tia Rio is now all alone. Is going to decide to save here. He does have enough to buy the next round. Does he wish to be a hero and try and remove some of that economy from his opponents? He does. But Mojo Jojo takes a hammer, slams him on the head and says, nope. Good old Acme style. But considering that was a eco round from Kindred Connection, it was nice. We saw a beautiful spark come from the boom there with the double headshot Sheriff towards the mid. And I think this is the kind of pace they need to play. You need Kindred Connection to be a little bit more aggressive, because their defensive style's not really working at the moment. They're struggling to get information on their opponents, and they're struggling to hold on to these sites. So if you take
Get out of my way!
your opponents on and start bringing the fight to them, then you might have a little bit stronger chance at holding on to these sites. But unfortunately, they're the black hole. We mentioned at the start, one of the huge reasons why you choose Astra over Omen these days, that black hole capability. Anthony's going to be able to hopefully get himself a return kill. He does. Tashi gets himself a 3rd for the round. He's completely stopped this push, single-handedly. Can he find the other kill? No, he can't. He takes a lot of damage. He's able to retreat, and he's still holding onto the spike. He needs support. Zep's coming on out. We're going to see... Oh, if I can switch to it. Hug Machine trying to find himself that hit. He does get it. He picks off Tashi. Zemp, hopes and dreams lie on you for this round. Kindred Connection are hoping Zemp's going to be able to pull this off. He's got 150 HP. He's got more HP available than the rest of the team, and praise being greedy, going for that ultimate orb.
Revealing area.
Now we have some Sova on Sova action. Who will pick it up? Hug Machine, 11 hit points. Zemp, 4 hit points. He finds the shot. He even finishes off with a headshot, and that is their opening round win. We're 9 rounds in, and finally Kindred Connection can secure themselves a round. But their economy is not going to really allow them to pick up another round to continue to fight towards their opponents. We do see a judge on Tia Rio. However, he's going to have to try and find a corner that allows the full utilization of the judge. And with the way they're playing, there's really only one spot. And that's down here in SOTZ. There's nowhere else really where Tia Rio is going to be able to suffice, where the judge is going to be quite well capitalized. And Tashi goes on down with a beautiful shot from Scrubble. The opening frag once again going towards Chunky Monkey. Anthony here is playing on the side. It's going to be avoiding Aldrin, but the Aldrin, ooh, I don't think it saw him. He's going to throw the flash. It's the flash of both teams, but Praise is happy to spam that and find himself a kill, even though both sides were flash. He's going to throw out that, run it back, and start looking for some new victims. He's going to see one. Oh, he's chasing, but he's going to be able to shut down before he gets the kill. But he's made a lot of space, but the space has not been used. Soap goes down to the firepower of Kaboom. As now Kaboom is going to be waiting for the rotation of his ally to get over here onto site. Scrubble's playing
One
a good
enemy
little
remaining.
position over here. Praise managed to find a kill, and now we're left on Rio to clean up to try and secure the second round. It is an impossible task, but can Rio make the impossible possible? He's found one. That's a start. 3 more to go. Going to start making his way onto site. He's going to avoid the recon dart, but the recon dart is going to stop him from pushing on the side. He gets himself a second, and he's decided he is not going to go for it. But he did manage to reduce 2 weapons from the opponent. He's going to take that. He's happy with that. He's got his ultimate neural theft up ready for the next round if he can manage to find that kill. And give himself a little bit of a showcase there with his camera.
Cage triggered.
But it's hard. It's very... You feel for Kindred Connection at the moment. They are down heavily 1-9 here on a map that you thought would be their side.
This goes
Their
here.
favorite. Maybe they're an attacking team. Maybe they can show us 12 rounds in a row on the attack. Chunky Monkeys, looking comfortable. They're also very confident. They're happy to take this engagement. Tashi, once again, peeking down long. It didn't work well for you last time. Soap is going to be looking for it. Recon dot comes out, checks his corner, gets absolutely daggered to the chest. Tashi trying to find some more kills. Beautiful shot with the last dagger.
Spike
Finds
down
himself a
A.
weapon as well. And what is this round? They're finding himself kills here on this eco round that they normally don't find. Oh, he dashes in, he goes up high, he misses all the daggers. He comes on out, but he cannot find the kill. It's now 4 versus 2. They're starting to lose a little bit of their capability. That Rio, he goes forward. They're going to trap the killjoy into Robbie and find themselves a kill.
think I don't know
There's
how to get
that
by without
second
money?
round. Have they finally
Last
started to
round
feel
before
it?
the
Have they
switch.
started to get that momentum? Have they finally warmed up and they're ready to take this to Chunky Monkeys? Or Chunky Monkeys getting a little bit overconfident.
Yes, this should do. Oh, this is a nice spot.
As we move to the last round, both sides going to have their full utility and loadouts available to us. We're going to be seeing 2 come over towards B, and maybe an earlier wall from Anthony. It looks like he might want to get aggressive, and I do like this. Aggression is what you're going to need if you want to beat Chunky Monkeys, because they're controlling the map, they're controlling the game. Anthony, he's on a sneak. He's going to get spotted. He's going to quickly rotate out. And Scrubble did not expect it. He did not expect at all Kaboom to be up on the box in the center of B's site. It's a little, beautiful little play there. Going to spot out the Astral Star. As that has been recalled, Anthony is going to lock Praise here into this corner. But Praise just out of range from burning to his ultimate demise. Mojo Jojo gonna see the peek from Anthony, but does not get the shot. And now the 4 start wrapping over to CSHUD as they look to get to an execute. They still have 2 cloud bursts available. They do not have a wall, however. But there's plenty of Astro Stars ready to be thrown down as they look at executing.
Taking that back.
And they threw down a star at Heaven over a site. That's drawing a lot of the rotation. Anthony's now alone here on the side and gets
30
spammed down
seconds
through
left.
the wall. Zep has to try and take a defensive position while he waits for the teammates to come in onto site. Kaboom, spamming through, trying to find himself anything onto the C side, but he
Spike
does not get
planted.
himself anything as the spike has gone down. There's 3 members. Oh, Kindred Connection. Gonna take a zap to the face. But a beautiful shot by Tia Rio. He's finding himself a what? Zap, great crossfire, second for the round. Now it's 2 versus 1. What can Mojo Jojo do? Not too much as Tia Rio picks up the 3rd. So, Kindred Connection. Where has this been? Tia Rio starting to lead Kindred Connection
Switching sides.
on the charge to get back into this match. Got 11 kills. Started picking them up, especially the key kills, especially when they're trying to retake these sites. He's been able to find 1 or 2 kills, which swings the momentum into their favor, and they're able to pick up a couple of round wins. So 3-9, it is not as terrible as it could have been. That's really what you need to try and do as Kindred Connection. Stem the bleeding, throw some, a little bit of salve on there, wrap it up, put a splinter if you need to, and limp your way to victory. Because at the moment, they're playing from behind after being kneecapped by Chunky Monkeys. I'm going to see a very aggressive A-site hold from Chunky Monkeys here. They're going to be leaving Killjoy all alone to C-site, which she can delay pretty well on her own. But the amount of information, Mojo Jojo has moved so far up with the help of Soap. They're playing very true tight angles. They've set up a crossfire if they do decide to take a fight. And they should have heard that camera being used by Cypher. It looks like Kindred Connection aren't too sure where they want to go. They're looking at B-side now. They still have no information where the opponents are. They do have a recon dart available. It's not going to be used. Beautiful shot there. Does not kill because we are on our pistol round. And then see the dash coming in from Tashi. Tashi will find that kill. And Tia Rio gets another kill. This is looking very nice at the moment for Kindred Connection. But Soap, very accurate on that pistol. Being able to shut that down a little bit longer. Jojo is going to delay the plant a little bit longer. Not going to matter too much, it's 40 seconds, but he almost finds himself a kill. Scroll's going to be coming around. We'll be running into a jet very shortly here. As Mojo Jojo is taking a fight on side, but the jet ends up winning. Now it is just Mojo Jojo. Kindred Connections holding off. They've got a few battered and bruised characters at the moment, but Mojo Jojo has to fight uphill here. It's going to possibly retreat. Anthony will come around the corner, picking up that kill on that ghost. We see another round going towards Kindred Connection. Chunky Monkeys are starting to let the foot off the throat. And Kindred Connection are finally starting to breathe. They're starting to get some air in their lungs. They're starting to be very, very well oxygenated. Their mind's coming back to them. Their plays are slowly working back into their style. And you're starting to see it. This is no time for Chunky Monkeys. They're going to be starting to set up the stack over towards the western side of the map with the B and C side. They're just going to give up on A completely. They're probably going to dark cover that over towards A.
Covering it.
And that should slow down any push coming to A while they push up in mid. And Soap, that dark cover out, it's going to be coming up. If you can find anyone, it's not going to be able to. Gets in a very aggressive position. Scrubble is going to be hiding around the corner if anyone does push up on the site. Rear might not, might get caught out from Soap if Soap decides to get a little bit aggressive here. And now we have to push on site. Great paranoia. He gets 2 and then 3 are just instantly dead.
Last player
Soap
standing.
wanting to rotate will get killed.
Taking that back.
So this is an economy round. We do
Spike
expect this to go on the side of Kindred Connection and what damage can be done to their economy. At this stage, it looks to be zilch. Absolutely nothing. Ooh, actually. Unfortunately for Mojo Jojo there. Kaboom had that 6th sense, turned around and found himself a kill. And all of a sudden, it's 5-9. We were 9-0, or 8-0 not too long ago, and now it's 5-9. We're seeing Kindred Connection come back into this game. Chunky Monkeys. They must be a little bit worried now. They're starting to feel pressure. They're starting to feel why Kindred Connection's favorite map is here on Haven.
Out of charges.
Claw through them.
It's definitely being held by Tia Rio. And so it's going to see one, going to quickly retreat, doesn't use that dash out, so the dash is still available for later on. Anthony with the spike carrier drops it down in seals, so Soap knows there's a spike there, and they're going to quickly retreat and get on out of there. He makes the run for it now. Soap's going to push on heavily. Tia Rio looks away at the wrong time. Soap is going to enjoy this tasty, fresh bit of sushi. He's walking up back to the lobby. And Soap cannot get another. That is a trade kill, so it's 4 versus 3. However, they still have no site presence. They don't have any control. And so you're on the back foot. You're 3 versus 4. You've got no site control. You're going to start to rotate. But even if you rotate, you're now going up against the other characters you haven't seen on the site. So that would be your Killjoy, who's got a lockdown, and possibly your Astra. then now going to see Mojo Jojo. Mojo Jojo's
Spike
always
down,
good for a
C.
kill. He does pick that up.
No charges
A
left.
little bit of an interesting cloud flare there at the front of the gate. Now they're onto site. They're going to get set up for their post plant. Zem's trying to fake out the plant, but instead he's taking a lot
30
of time.
seconds left.
I think he's doing it too fast. It's not even making a sound cue. Pop around the corner, finds himself an easy kill. He'll pick up
Spike
Tashi.
down,
No, he gets a
C.
help from Hug Machine. A little bit of crossfire is more than enough. So unfortunately, trying to be a little bit too clever there, Kindred Connection. They needed to just get the spike down, get that additional ult point online for Zeb so he can get close to the Hunter's Fury, and then go for a post-plant retake. Maybe use any lineups you have for your shock darts
Sentry.
to be able to delay the point
Calling my
and
boss.
force them to
Out of
come into
charges.
you. In that case, they didn't really secure the site. They were
Placing
playing in two
sentry.
awkward positions. They didn't really have any eyes on the choke points that would come onto the
Placing
C site.
alarm bomb.
They kind of just fell apart. So cannot land the daggers towards CT side. Oh, sorry, not CT. I was going to say T, but that's still not the right attack. Is spawn near mid doors. And Chunky Monkeys, they're very happy to allow Kindred Connection to come to them. This time they're going to be looking for any kind of aggressive little lurks down on other sides. You've got Hug Machine standing so far back on A side, which is what you want to do when you've got no additional presence to help you out. Gather a little bit of information. Not going to see anything down in sewers, and you might not see down long. Actually, he does have enough fuel to see down long into the lobby, and sees no one hanging around those positions. So they should suspect that there may be a mid to C aggression here. Praise is already rotated over to help Mojo Jojo if they do hit the C site, while Scrubble's playing a very defensive B site. So
Joke's over!
very
You're dead!
back sitting lineup, and Tia Rear has gone down, and this is not what you want to see if you once you're pushing a site. So Anthony's not going to be able to get anything from that. We're going to see the Jet coming around, getting stabbed in the back, and now Anthony is all alone because Tia Rear has DC for the game.
Last player
And he's going to go
standing.
down, so
Spike down. C.
unfortunately, they're going to be looking at taking on Tia Rio, sitting back at that spawn.
10 seconds left.
Very unfortunate time to DC there. They needed that extra body to try and lock down that point to gather some control of C sites, but they couldn't get in there and ended up dying. We've got ourselves another match pause for the game. Did it work this time? There we go. I think we're good to go. That is a match pause. So let's have a. That was weird. Okay, so I just want to point out my observer free cam is bugged. I can't actually look up or down. I'm stuck on a horizontal plane. Valorant, please fix. Anyway, let's get into deconstructing what we see here. So with Tia Rio, the in-game kill leader for Kindred Connection, falling down in the waist there, they really needed his momentum to help capture that C point. It kind of fell down to waste, and their momentum's starting to fall down. They've gotten to have a pretty poor buy this round. It looks like Zeb Power's bought up, so they might be wanting to try and catch their opponents off guard here. And yeah, actually they're looking at buying into this. Kaboom and Zeb has bought. There we go. Tia Rio is thinking about it. They're trying to catch their opponents off guard who've got full buying power. Even Smoke as an operator. This is not really what you need to do. Because if they lose this, because of the round loss, it'll be 3 rounds in a row. They should get 2,900 credits. And I don't think that's going to be enough for any of them really to do anything. So they're forced buying because it is their opponents are on 11. They don't want to try and win 7 maps in a row. But if they lose this, it means the next stage is pretty much done and dusted. They're going for 2 semi-buyers and hoping that they can capitalize on that, maybe secure some weapons. And their opponents, they understand this. They know that they're going to either be an eco or they're going to be force buying. And they're pushing up so aggressive here. Peek around a corner. And you see one. Unfortunately, Praise couldn't capitalize on that. Oh, what's happening? Oh no. I think we got another DC coming out from Tia. So luckily he didn't die there. But
Our spike carrier is killed.
Spike down A.
they asked to kill him so
I
they
got
could get
the
the
spike.
spike. So a little bit of an unusual circumstances. SOTZ gets a beautiful shot there. He's going to quickly retreat with that dash away, not be able to trade him out there. You usually can't trade out a jet. Almost gets him. He's
One
still on the
enemy
run.
remaining.
Praise able to then protect the jet with beautiful firepower coming down from the window.
30
And
seconds
now
left.
it's up to Zemp. Zemp is left alive to try and find himself 5 kills. And that's a start. He's found himself 1. Does have the spike. Needs to find himself 4 more kills. Got that plant coming down, but unfortunately he left himself open to a long attack. And he will fall down.
Match point.
Turns out my cat screws my Wi-Fi cable across from the house.
1 second, peeps. I gotta visit the astronauts to play some stars.
Oh, I've never heard of a cat kind of attack someone's internet like this. Oh, poor Tia.
Going astro, guys.
Okay, so it is the final round of Kindred Connection potential there. Match hopes are on the line. Mojo Jojo doing a little bit of spam down. And we're going to have a very high possession which SOTZ cannot find the kill. He's taking a little bit of damage to the spam and trying to do anything they can to him. Kaboom is making his way in. He's going to be spread out. He has to quickly retreat. Doesn't want to be the first to die here. They really need to find this opening frag on this stage.
Deploying drone.
Hug machine. We're going to give Tia a little bit of a hug with that dart. And Tia is going to retreat back to the safety of his allies that are in a very slow backwards position. Speaking of backwards position, Scrubble's playing very deep into the BA link. Did he see the little bit of a booty? He did see his booty, and he does give that a nice tap on the rear, with consent, obviously. Zed's going to be able to find one with a nice shock dart. He's going to throw out the recon, try and get any information. I mean, obviously he does know there's someone behind there. And he jumps straight onto that nano sword. Takes so much damage. You're going to hear the run it back. He popped around the corner, but he cannot shut it down. There's 2 to the left. Anthony finds the return kill. Tia taking shots in the back. He's going to get picked off. Anthony goes down, and there is the
Defenders
match.
win.
Chunky Monkeys taking a decisive game against Kindred Connection. Kindred Connection is going to be falling from grace. They were sitting 3rd on the Amateur League seasonal brackets. They're probably going to fall down to 10 to 15 mark. But I mean, you can kind of see Praise was able to continually find these beautiful opening picks. You got 4. I mean, that's what you want to see from your duelist. Be able to get on out of there, start opening up the map, and he died a lot for it. He's got the 2nd highest amount of deaths on his team. Him and Soap, they've been finding the opening kills, but then they die shortly after. But that's usually more than enough to open up the sights to allow their team to secure a lot of ground, which forces their opponents to come against them. And Kindred Connection, they were just playing on the back foot in every scenario. They never really looked like they had a grip on either an execute on sight. They didn't really have the utility set up and get in and find those kills, or even secure a plant and then go for a post retake scenario comfortably. So fortunately for them, they will be losing. Chunky Monkeys will be taking the W. The Chunky Monkeys, they were previously 9th on the LPL amateur leaderboards. This should move them up to top 5, so they'll be sitting comfortably up there, and a lot of teams will be looking at challenging that title. So both teams actually have a lot of matches coming up. I'm looking at this now. They got both teams have 2 matches within the next 5 days. So next time we see them, possibly see either a huge swing of wins for a team or huge swings of losses. But it should be interesting how they go. But thank you everyone who's tuned in tonight for our 2 amateur matches. If you do want to get involved, hit up LPL_play on their Twitter. They do run everything for us. They allow us community casters to come on in and enjoy these matches and bring all you fans these spectacles that we've had. So do hit them up. If you want to get involved yourselves, head over to the LPL Play website. I believe it is LPL play. Oh, I should know this. Let's Play.live is their website, so hit them up if you're interested in finding a team, joining your own team up, and getting involved. We have 4 leagues. We got the Open, Amateur, Pro, and Legends divisions. I probably did that wrong. It is the Opens, Amateurs, Legends, and Evolutions. They're our 4 tournaments, and you can work your way through up, each of them containing different prize amounts based on how well you do. So once again, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to the teams for having me tonight. GG, well played, and good luck on your next games. Hope you do well, and thank you all for tuning in. Wherever you are, stay healthy, stay safe, have a good evening, morning, or afternoon.